you. Welcome back. Back to my channel. Today we are doing ASMR. I eat your face and turn you into soup. Now, like always, this is going to be part of my ASMR I Eat Your Face playlist, which I will link in the description box down below in case you want to watch all of those videos. I'm also going to ask you guys to like the video, especially if you want me to make more videos like this. Now, with all that being said, you guys know the drill. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and most importantly, enjoy. Let's see, what should I eat? What should I eat? Oh, of course, come to mama. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with you. I think I'll put you in a soup. Yes. Let's place you in this spot right here. Wow, that was a tight fit. Anyways, let's go ahead and squeeze a little lemon. Perfect. And then we'll sprinkle a little bit of this in there just to be healthy. Of course, I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning, as in some hot sauce. And then some more seasoning right here. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and mix you. Mix. Oh Lord, love, your head is huge. Mix. Nah, I'm gonna have to do something else. So let me just take you. Hello. There you are. Hi love. It's been a while, hasn't it? No, I didn't forget about you. I mean, when's the last time I ate your face? I don't know, a month or so ago. Yes. So you are fresh in my memory. Now, let me explain some things to you. You noticed earlier. Yeah. You see, I was trying to turn you into a soup because I wanted to jazz some things up. But man, oh man, do you have a huge head? Yes. I could fit you in the pot, but I couldn't move you around to make a good quality soup. So what I'm thinking instead is plucking pieces of your face and munching on it, and then that should take the size of your head down significantly. You'll be able to fit in my pot and I'll be able to make a tasty soup. Don't worry, because I'm sure you're wondering. No, you will not feel any pain. The heat exhaustion should knock you out in the soup, okay, love? You're not too sure about the whole thing. Well, may I remind you that you also don't really have a full functioning brain, so you being not so sure is not really reliable. But me, with a full functioning brain, totally reliable. So let me dig in and start with your forehead. I always start there. It's like a nice little appetizer. And since I seasoned your face last time before I put you back in the fridge, your forehead should taste twice as good. It's been marinating extra long. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my hands, and just let's taste. we make as much progress as I possibly can. I want you to be ready for the whole entire table. Of course, I'm gonna share you. I can't be greedy and big back my whole entire life. Now, let's go ahead and look where your head seems to be the biggest. I'm thinking the cheeks are gonna be next, but let me just make sure that way I can make as much progress as possible. So I'm just going to Interesting. Okay, so your cheeks, if I eat those, it'll definitely make a dent, but you have some jowls, love. Yup. So I'm gonna need to eat those as well. I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty fatty, and where there's fat, there's a flavor. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig in. I'm just going to pluck out a piece of your cheek and munch. So tasty. Okay. A few more here. Yes. Just a few more here. I'm gonna scratch. You let me know if it's too hard. Well, it's just, of course, I like to eat a lot of your face, but love, I'm trying to save some for the soup. Duh. So I don't really want to be hitting bone, but bone does make for a tasty broth. Either way, I can't really lose. So let's go ahead and scratch, and get some more pieces of your cheek, shall we? Yes. So I'm going to scratch, and that came right off. I think they call that tendernism. I could be wrong. Delicious. Now, let's eat the other side of your cheek, and that'll really take the volume of your face down to a more manageable size, but you know what I'm thinking now? Well, I'm having guests over, and if I want the soup to be done in time, because this process is very time consuming, I'm thinking I should take pieces of your face out. That way it can cook quicker. What do you think? Well, you don't really have a fully functioning brain, remember? Yeah, so we can take what you say with a grain of salt. Speaking of salt, no. Your face already has a really good flavor profile, so I'll keep it. Next cheek. So tasty. Let's scratch and then move our way down to your jowls. Alright, I'm just going to scratch. Alright, that should help really loosen things up. So let's pluck. sides, but texture-wise, I might need a little help. But who cares? Even if that doesn't work, I can always save them for later and put them in the soup. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm pretty sure my guests will love it. Alright, let's go ahead and eat your jowls. Your jowls, your jowls. Just going to scrape, 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 scrape. Sorry, love it. I was right. The flavor is good. It is a little too rich for my liking, but the texture is so gelatinous. Do you think some hot sauce could break it up? You know, the acidity, right? I think it'll work. Here, let's go ahead and add some to your face. Don't worry, it won't sting as long as you don't get it in your eyes. So close, 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 okay? Alright, so let's hot sauce you up. Turn your head. Let me make sure I don't miss any spots. Good, 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 good. Turn the other way. Perfect. Beautiful. Let's really rub that in there. I want it everywhere, especially on those jowls. They're much, much, much too fatty. Anyways, let's scrub that hot sauce everywhere. Just going to scrub, scrub. Perfect, love. Now, where was I? Those jowls. I'm pretty sure they're a little less fatty, or at least a lot more tolerable texture-wise, of course. I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings and say you are not flavorful. Now, let's go ahead and eat, 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 eat. Just going to scratch, 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 and munch. Love. No. It's not the texture. It's a little bit better now that that acidity hit it, but it's the flavor. I know I said I wasn't gonna say you're not flavorful, but my gosh, I think those scrubbers scrubbed a little bit too much off. Yeah. Let me try your forehead one more time and see if I'm certain. Scrape, 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 scrape. Yup. Bland. Like boiled chicken. I know. But with a little kick because of the hot sauce. Anyways, the point is, I cannot have you going into my soup like that. And let me just check one thing really quick. I'm just seeing if your head is a good size for my soup pot. Now, I need to take a little bit of more volume off, and I'm sorry, love, I cannot eat your face if it's bland. You know that, right? Right. So, let me just salt you up a bit, and maybe even a little paprika. That should do the trick, don't you think? Yes. So, let me just salt you up. eyes closed. Paprika is a pepper after all, so this might burn too. Anyways. Now, let's be careful this time, okay? I do not want to rub off this seasoning and suffer through that boiled chicken taste. So let's pat it in, okay? Alright, you can open your eyes now if you would like. Alright, so I'm just going to pat all of that flavor in. Now, let's try. I'm just going to get to the forehead again, and maybe this time around as well, I can take some pieces out and put it in my soup. What do you think? Yet again, I have to remind you, the lack of a full brain. Yeah, so you're really just supposed to nod and wave. Right. I'm the one with the critical thinking skills here. Anyways, your forehead is calling me. I'm just going to that paprika really does the trick. I didn't even pluck with this hand, but I kind of got a little carried away. What do you say? A little bit more forehead? I say yes. Amazing. Now let's take a piece out for the soup, I guess. I'm just going to. There we go. There we are. Good. Perfect. And I will save that for later. Love, I just got an idea. Well, since I'm saving bits for later, maybe I should have done this a long time ago, but I could just take your skull out. That will significantly reduce the size of your head. Yes, of course. Well, I left you in the fridge a while and you got some hair on you, so let's brush that back and then I'll take your skull off. Oh, this will really shrink you down the size. Okay. Just going to Perfect, love. Now let's see if we can take your skeleton off without having to do too much work. What do you say? Oh, not the whole face, love. Just the top of the head, of course. Right. So let's just well, would you look at that? My own personal trophy. Of course, I will put it in the soup and let all of the flavor give into the broth, but no one's gonna be able to eat this, so I'll keep it and use it for soups galore. Oh, it already kind of smells good. I wonder. Well, I'm already eating your face. It wouldn't be weird if I lick your skull, would it? Yet again, love. Fully functioning brain, non-fully. You get it. Anyways. Very tasty. In fact, I got another idea. I think once I'm done with your skull in the soup, I'm gonna use it as a bowl. How cute. Now, let's collect some more mini trophies to put in the Yes. So I'm just going to pluck that out ever so gently. Perfect. Let's munch, and then I'll break it up and put it into the soup as well. Brain stew, one of my favorites. Not implying that I've done this before. You'll be my first, don't you fret. Now, let's go ahead and munch. Sorry, I got a little carried away. I mean, I don't know about you, but I could eat brains all day. Let me break them up. That way I can put it in the soup. Now, what other parts of your face do you think would make some good parts for the soup? Especially for my guest, I want to impress them. What are my guests like? They're like me, like, have you heard of Hannibal Lecter? Okay, I wasn't gonna brag, but yeah, they're gonna be coming. So, what do you think they'll like to see, maybe? Your tongue? Yes. Oh, they'll love that. Great suggestion. Let's just pluck this out. That wasn't too painful, was it? Good. Now, I'm gonna keep this whole. I think they'll really like to see it sticking out of the soup, like so. Can you just imagine their face? They're going to die. No offense, of course, right? Anyways, so let's go ahead and get a few licks for myself and then place that in the soup as well. for me. More for me. More for me. You're right. Some for them. I do want to impress them. Alright, now I think you are officially ready for the soup bowl. Come on. This is gonna be fun. Love, don't worry. You will pass out because of the heat exhaustion, like I said before. Alright, so let me just grab you and go. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. You, yes, you. Welcome to the end. The end. The end. The end of my video. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for making it to the end. It really does mean a lot to me when you watch all the way through. I also wanted to say, if you guys like this video, do not be afraid to it. Like, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and turn on your post notification bell. That way you are posted every time I post, of course. Last but not least, I do want to shout out my Patreon, my memberships, and my Spotify. I post up to 2 exclusive ASMR videos on there each and every month. So if you have the means to, and you would like to support the channel, the link to my Patreon and my memberships will be in the description box down below. I also post all my new ASMR videos on my Spotify, which will also be in the description box down below. Now, with all that being said, you know I love you to the moon and back. I'll see you guys next time.